What's up, y'all? Okay, we got the comment section conversation. Comment section conversation. We got a good one coming from Quadrille. Quadrille? I hope I'm probably butchering it. Adriel. I apologize for not pronouncing it right. My apologies. But outside of me, let's get into the comment conversation. So he said he added it and maybe put some more sauce on it. See what I mean? Put a little bit more spice on it, which I'm grateful. You know what I mean? Don't hold back. But let's get into it, man. On Call 24/7, the information you have about Bantu beliefs and practices is false. It's manipulation. I know because I'm Bantu and I live in Africa. Let me explain. There are two main, very ancient groups in Africa. Kemites practice witchcraft such as voodoo, human sacrifice, and other practices of ancient Egypt and slavery. They are not Bantu. Okay, that's a big statement. There are two main groups, right? Two main ancient groups in Africa. Kemites are the ones that practice witchcraft and voodoo, human sacrifice, and other practices of ancient Egypt and slavery. The Kemites are not Bantu. This coming from the Bantu themselves. Shemites, also called Jews, Black Jews, or Bantu. Okay, hold on now. Let's we got to understand what we're reading. Shemites, also called Jews, Black Jews, or Bantu. They have one god named Zambi, Tata Zambi. Their god forbade them to practice magic, eat meat, cut their hair, and must live virtuously. You will notice that all Pan-Africans all say that Africans are associated with ancient Egypt and voodoo. It's a big lie. There are many tribes in Africa who don't use this shit. Okay, so my man saying the Shemites, who call themselves the Black Jew, not the Hamites, not the dark races of Ham, the Shemites, who call themselves Black Jews or Bantu, right? You got Bantu that call themselves Shemites, Shemites who call themselves Bantu. They have one God. So you're talking about this is the black Jews, the Shemites. Maybe we'll do a video on this, right? We getting somewhere. We got to do a video on the Shemites, Black Jews, or the Bantu Shemites. They have one God. They have one God. Come on, dog, that. They have one God, okay, named, what's the name? Tata Zamba. Where I say that? Zambi, sorry. They have one God named Zambi, or Tata Zambi, right? Their God forbade them to practice magic, no voodoo. Okay, these are Black Jews. Not the Yahweh, not the ball, not Yahweh, right? We don't do the Jews, the small hats don't technically believe in a Most High. If you get into the Ashkenazi, black sun, lunar calendar, moon goddess worship shit, they don't, Okay, so the Black Jew Bantu said that their God said you couldn't do magic, couldn't eat meat, you could not cut your hair, and you had to live virtuously. Okay, the Pan-Africans say that all Africans are associated with ancient Egypt and voodoo. It's a lie. Many tribes in Africa who don't use this. The teachings of the Bible are based on the writings of the Bantu. Okay, we getting somewhere. Shout out to this guy or this young lady. I'm assuming it's a guy though for some reason. Teachings of the Bible are based on the writings of the Bantu. They were just brainwashed during slavery. Only the tiny hat of Ethiopia resisted and had the oldest Bible, which they attempted to destroy on several occasions. The Bantu who know their story said other tribes or non-Bantu have corrupted blood that will notice the noticed that the slave who came from Africa was Bantu. The other tribes sell them. All they said in this wiki about Bantu is a lie. Yes, there are Bantu who practice witchcraft like white people, but it's not their native practice. I had to tell you that for the truth. Bam. Okay? Now, I like this comment because I just do research, right? And I know how research works. Google don't always give you the answer. Wikipedia, we know that's what's up with Wikipedia. It's just a source, but it's not an end-all, be-all, right? Like I said, Google results can be paid for, for who come up first, and certain shit, they won't put the truth on Google. Google owns YouTube, so you might not find everything on YouTube, you know what I mean? Authors write books, but certain authors bias. I could write a book about the excellency of melanin. A troglodyte could write a book about the deficiencies of melanin. So the thing about research, you got to hear everybody. You got to hear everything, right? Don't just listen to your shit that you agree with. Listen to what other people saying, and you may say, well, damn, you know what? Let me research what they saying and see if what I know of through my research may not be its full extent. You might have more research to do. So shout out to this comment. I like it like this. Like, he could have just been like, you wrong, you a lie. You know what I mean? He could have just threw the insults and kept it moving, but then we don't learn nothing. So opposed to, just insulting me and keeping it pushing, he chose to see it as a teachable moment. He Bantu. He talking about, he telling me what it is with the Bantu. I'm going to do the research. But this is dope. I want to highlight this. Right? So let's read that last part for all the Native American black guys we got in America. Okay. He say, the teachings of the Bible are based on the writings of the Bantu. Okay, let's stop there. They were just brainwashed during slavery. Okay? So they saying the Bantus are the slaves. Only the tiny hats in Ethiopia, which are black Jews, Shemites, Bantu, okay, if I'm reading this correctly, the tiny hat of Ethiopia is the Shemites, also called black Jews or Bantu. Okay, resisted and had the oldest Bible, which they attempted to destroy on several occasions. The Bantu who know their story said other tribes or non-Bantu have corrupted blood. You will notice that the slave who came from Africa was Bantu. The other tribes sell them. Talk spicy, okay? All they said in this wiki about Bantu is a lie. He's saying the whole wiki is a lie. Man, whoever you is, Quadro, you over there in Africa, salute to you, man. Edit that wiki. Put that real spill or put, edit that wiki. You can edit Wikipedia. Go put your source and type your understanding as an actual Bantu and go edit that wiki for the world, my guy or my sis. It's weird when I don't know, you know what I mean? My name is you can't tell, but I don't know. I'm assuming this is a guy. I'm just going with guy. Fuck it. He said the whole wiki is a lie. Yes, there are Bantu who practice witchcraft or voodoo like white people, but it's not their native practice. Okay, so he's saying, yes, you're going to find the Dahomey and shit like that that's doing witchcraft, but that's not their, you feel I'm coming from? That's like you born and raised in Alaska, but at 26, you moved to Hawaii. So it's like, yes, it's you know what I mean? Yes, it's people that's doing something different, but their native culture is Alaskan, you know what I mean? Or their native culture is... So damn, I wonder the original. I wonder what's any scripture of Zambia. So hold on. So now since we got a Zambia, okay, we getting somewhere. We got a Zambia. But the god name was Zambi, Tata Zambi. Alright, so I ain't gonna make this one too long. You know, we could do the. You know what? Let's do the research. Fuck it. They want me to say zombie. Let's see. They got Zambia Pungo, the supreme god, eternal sky father, and god of the sun in traditional Congo spirituality. His female counterpart, the Zambesi, the sky mother, the goddess of the moon. I told you the moon is feminine. Among other Central African Bantu people, such as the Chakwe and the Kingdom of Dongo, Zambi Pungo, also called Kalunga, the god of fire and change. This may have a connection to an element of Bakongo cosmology called Kalunga. It was seen as the spark of fire that begot all fire in the universe. After Portuguese colonization, Zambi Pungo became synonymous with the Christian God and existed chiefly as the creator God. Okay, so my man say that the Wikipedia is wrong. Venerated in Congo, the symbol is the sun. Ethnic group, the Bakongo. Okay. The consort, I don't know if that means like the opposite is Zambesi. So we got Zambi right in his title too. The equivalent is Jupiter in Rome, Chukwu in Igbo, Amun-Ra in Egyptian. Okay, Zambi was recorded as the name of the god of Congo peoples early in the 16th century by Portuguese who went up in there. European missionaries, along with Congo intellects, set out to render European Christian religion concepts into Congo, and they chose this to represent God. Jesuit missionaries 1540 noted the acceptance of the relationship as well, and it was probably included in now lost catechisms butchered by Carmelites in Congo. Let's see. God of the monotheistic Abraham religion, Christian, Judaism, Islam. So let's see. Hold on. What are they saying? The Great Spirit implies Zambi Pungo or Zambesi. Okay, so Zambesi is like the girl, the wife, right? And the spiritual nature of the Congo people did not exist under the sun, under the same confines of hierarchy as the omnipotent God of monotheism. Okay, so they saying in Islam and Judaism, it's just a guy God. It's just a guy, right? God, he the Father, just by himself. But in Congo, it was how we reproduce. It was like Zambesi and Zambesi or some shit. Okay, they talk about Catholicism. That's a spiritual Zambi. So this is Zambi in the African diaspora, right? We talking the Bantu God, not the Voodoo shit. You got the sovereign master in the Bantu, Kumina, King Zombie, right? It's spelled like we spell zombie. But see how the Americans turned Zambi to zombie. And Paulo. I don't even really know what Paulo is, but okay, we learned something. I wanted to click on something now. Supreme God, Eternal Sky Father, Goddess, and Congo spirituality. Okay. Traditional beliefs of the Congo people. Due to highly centralized position in Congo, its leaders were able to influence much of the traditional religious practices Congo Basin. As a result, ethnic groups in the Congo, West Africa, like the Chakwe, elements of the Congo, The spirituality is based on a complex animistic system of pantheon spirits, ancestor veneration. Okay, this is the one that dude I think is saying is a lie. While Zambi Mpunga, who gave birth to the universe and spirits who inhabit it, is vital to the spirituality, ancestor worship is the core principle. So what he's saying is it was just Zambi Mpunga worship. And they explain, you can't eat meat, don't cut your hair, live virtuously, don't do magic. Magic is witchcraft. Ancestral worship falls under the banner of witchcraft and voodoo because magical things can happen if you summons the ancestors, right? Veneration just mean like cheering and bigging up the name, right? You shouting them out and you celebrating them. But you can summon the ancestors in this veneration. You can be possessed by said ancestor in this veneration of which is under possession and shit like that. It's under the banner of witchcraft. The Bongo cosmos is split. The Congo cosmos is split into two worlds. The top half represents the physical world, bottom half in the spiritual. Expert healers known as Baganga undergo extensive training to commune with the ancestors in the spiritual realms and seek guidance for them. So the Baganga is like, the witch doctor kind of in a sense. The Baganga is a spiritual healer, diviner, and ritual specialists in traditional Congo religion. These experts also exist across African diaspora and countries where Congo and Burundi people were transported during the Atlantic slave trade, such as Brazil, southern U.S., Haiti, and Cuba. Okay, here go my favorite etymology. Let's see what they say. Nganga, which means expert in Congo. The Portuguese corrupted this meaning into fetisher. It also be derived from Nganga, which means medicine, or like ganja, medicine, and Proto-Bantu. That's what we need to get into, Proto-Bantu. As this term is multiple reflex of Proto-Bantu root, there are slight variations of the term throughout the entire Bantu-speaking world. So, I guess Nganga means medicine. Right. You got the Americas. First thing out the gate is hoodoo. Right? Shout out to Quadrille. Talk back to me, Quadrille. My man said this whole Wikipedia is a lie. He said it's a lie. In the United States, Nganga, who acted as spiritual leaders, this is the medicine, played a key role in hoodoo, right? The expert in medicine, a Nganga, which combined Congo religion, Christianity, and indigenous American herbal knowledge. So let's check this out. In Cuba, the term Nganga refers to a clay pot or iron cauldron that is kept in homes of Paulo diviners, called paleros. Now, what's Paulo? Paulo, also known as Las Reglas of Congo, is an African diasporic religion that developed in Cuba during the late 19th century. It draws heavily upon the traditional Congo religion of Central Africa, in addition, influence taken from Roman Catholic spiritualism. Paulo is organized through small autonomous groups called Manaso Congo, each led by Tata, father, and Yaya, mother. Tata Zambi. Okay, so Paulo sacrificed animals, divination, possessions by spirits of the dead. Okay, Yoruba religion, Santeria, Abakua. Oh, this is the secret society. Oh, hold on. Let's read this. Paulo is divided into multiple traditions or ramas, including Mayombe, Monte, Briumba, and Kambisa, each with their own approaches to the religion. Many practitioners also identify as Roman Catholics and practice additional Afro-Cuban traditions such as Santeria, or Abakua. Right? So then they saying many practitioners also identify as Roman Catholics and practice additional Afro-Cuban traditions such as Santeria and Akuba. Now, Abakua. Now, this is what I was saying about the Abakua is a secret society. This is where I was saying is where the Bantu secret society shit come from, right? Abakua, is also known as another Nani Garissimo, is a Cuban initiatory religious fraternity. The society, now it's a secret society, is open only to men, and those initiated take oaths to not reveal the secret. It's a society that makes you take an oath to not reveal the secret. Secret teachers and practice of the order. This is probably the first Masonic group.